For the painting, so basically what we need to do is we have to first establish the color of the sky and the water. So the water doesn't have any color, so it reflects the sky. So that means the top and the bottom will be first coated with a light coat of blue. So wherever we have water that is not exactly 100% white, that is a little bit of light, I can say light blue color. So that we will put, and we will also put the clouds in, like when the we will first put a wet wash, like the color will be very light and misty. So the it will be a light blue color wash, and then what we will do is we will put the clouds here and there, which will be in a little grayish tone, because the water will be wet. So when I put the clouds, they will dissipate and spread properly. So we want softer clouds, we don't want a hard patch. So that's why we will try to make the clouds in the wet paper itself. And if you see around the clouds, like the clouds which are on the sides are little on the darker side. The clouds which are near the center have a halo, or a kind of they have a aura of yellow, right? So what we will do for these clouds is that uh, first we will put a lighter tone of yellowish color, and then on in the center we will fill it with blue color, so that it will appear like they have a nice brightness around it. So we will create an illusion. So for that we have to first, like in the wet paper, while the paper is wet, we will have to first create the effect of yellow, and then inside the yellow we will create the effect of darkness or the shadows of the cloud, so that it will appear like a nice puffy kind of sky. So let's get started. So first and foremost, here we will not be using gamboj yellow, but rather we will be using yellow ochre. Okay. Gamboj yellow, why not, is because gamboj yellow is too concentrated in color. So we will just use a little warmth in the center, just for the for the to give a little color, rather a little, I think now a little yellow may also look good. So so I put a little yellow ochre and then a little gamboj yellow also. I changed my mind. So now I just want the color to spread everywhere. See, and then comes the blue. Now the work of blue will start. Okay. Before that, I would like to take this color in the water body also here. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add blue, but the yellowness that is there is even lighter than the blue. So first I am coating it with a little yellow color. We'll start with the lightest of all. Whatever color we are seeing, we'll start with the lightest of all color, and then we will go with the blue color. So see, I can start, like we can start the blue color from here itself. See, first we have to mix the color properly. There is some lumps that is coming, so you mix the color properly, and see, you see how the sky is looking like. What is the strokes that you have to give? If you see a motion, or there is a motion, or any suggestion of cloud movement, then you can suggest it with a typical stroke, just a quick stroke. So you can, so what I am doing right now is, on the yellowish surface I am just trying to uh, build the color of the sky. These are not the clouds, okay, these are just the background. This is currently the background. Later on, after this, we will be working on the clouds. Okay, so first I am just laying the basic color, then we will work on the clouds. See, so while creating the reflection of sky over here, I have left a little bit of yellow over here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And that is actually intentional, because whatever is the color, like the color theory here, the same thing will be more or less here. So that's why I have created a little bit of yellowness, like I have left the yellow patch over there, and on both the sides we will be filling it with blue color, because internally inside the green also, at few places, that blueness of the water is showing up. Okay, fine. So this is what I was talking about when I told that first we will create the sky, and now we will be working on the clouds. For the clouds, I am going to the second number brush, like the biggest brush, then the second biggest brush. So I am taking some blue color and some orange color. Okay, mixing them together. So the moment I mix orange, the color becomes a nice grayish color. Okay, little bit of more blue is needed. So this is the color which we would be needing. But before that, as I told, we will be first going ahead with a tinge of yellow, and we will add little bit of crimson color, just to give it a little warmth. So this is the color we need. Now I would need some tissue paper. Just a minute, let me get the tissue paper. Yeah, I don't want this color to be very harsh, like very I want a nice soft looking cloud. Okay, so I am actually dabbing the brush here, and see, because it is wet, right? So I am getting nice puffy clouds. Yes or no? Hello?
It's ochre and
Yeah, I will tell you. I'll tell you. So ochre, yellow ochre with a little bit of crimson. Okay? Understood?
yeah.
Okay. So what I am doing, I am creating the halo effect. So for that, first I am putting the yellow, and then the mixture of blue and orange. Okay, this one, then I am introducing this in the center. Okay, can you see that? So here on the sides it will be a little darker, and when we go in the middle we will take out the color and make it lighter. So I will have lighter clouds in the center, and as we go towards the left and right sides we will have comparatively darker clouds like that. So there is no particular way how the cloud should be, so you can be a little creative here. Like, you need not follow the exact same pattern, but you understand how it is done. So see, so when we do this, can you see this hello, the kind of hello I was talking about? Can you sense it?
Yeah.
Okay. Little bit of color lifting if at all it is needed, like if at all. I will not recommend, but if it has faded too much or you need to make some highlights or something, you can just take out a little color. But the problem is color lifting is it will create a mark, like you have to be little what I can say, little skillful in that, otherwise it creates a white, it will create a patch kind of thing. So I am doing it because I have been doing it for last many years, so thoda easy hai. Okay, so now understood?
Yeah.
Yeah, and still the surface is wet, I can go ahead and work right now also, but I would like to stop here so that you guys can do this much, and then we will go ahead and work on the green patch. Okay, so first let's work on this much and get back. So the paper quality will make a lot of difference. Yours is Chitrapat or something, or which paper is that?
Yeah, Chitrapat only.
Yeah, Chitrapat, then like maybe the fan is on or something like that, or like there is some reason why it is drying out very quick, so that we have to figure out. But still you can lift up some color. Okay, so
Yeah, I tried, little came out.
yeah, that's okay, that's okay. So now for the distant trees it looks very green. Okay, it looks pretty green, but if you half close your eyes and see, it will be a kind of grayish color. So if you just half close your eyes, so there are two things that you need to do. Just see the color difference or the tone difference, not color difference but tone difference of the sky, the clouds and the trees, like the trees which are supposed to come. Okay, so the distant trees are very dark, right, as compared to the sky, and also the yeah, so that's why we need to so what I am doing is I am mixing good quantity of blue color and orange color together. I think, did Hasini send me something? No. Okay, so fine.
No, sir.
Yeah, so
I will send it with the next one, sir.
okay, ठीक है चलेगा. So I'm mixing this dark color, and then what I am doing is in this I will add a little bit of yellow color. Okay, so basically I'm trying to make a grayish yellow. So using the the green color directly in a painting will make it very very difficult. So we will use the green color no doubt, but we will use it on the green fields, but the distant trees which we are using, right, in that we should be using minimal color. Okay, so you can add a little bit of green if you want, like a tinge of green, not more, but yellow you can certainly add. And then, so what we need to do, we need to just make the hill, or the like the vegetation that we are seeing, right? So that we have to make, and this portion is relatively darker. Okay, then this portion, the left hand side, if you see from the center, uh, the left hand portion, this one is relatively lighter. Can you see? Just try to half close your eyes and see, you will realize what I am saying. And the moment it's going on the left hand side, like more towards the left hand side, it's becoming darker. Can you see that? Like in the middle area,
Yeah.
it's little lighter. On the either sides, it is darker. So we need not be very very specific on how we are doing the you know doing the vegetation, because these are very like these are very far. The one thing that we need to make sure is that this line, we should, like, if possible, we should make it as straight as possible, if at all we are able to do that. Now to this color, like the blue and the orange, which forms a nice gray color, to that color we will add more yellow, so it becomes a little lighter, or like the color tone changes a bit, it becomes little lighter. And then this color, what we are going to do is, we are going to spray some water from the top. Okay, from the top, don't spray nearby. So this portion gets agitated, like this portion becomes a little, little watery. And what I will do is, I'll take color again. I have to reduce color because the surface became wet, so I have to reduce the quantity. And then I'm just trying to create impression of coconut trees. So the coconut trees, you can take a smaller brush also. So we have to make it a little lighter as compared to this one. And then on the wet surface, just make a few lines like this, like a umbrella, which signifies coconut trees. Getting me? Just we would like to make coconut trees using the tip of the brush, like that. And because the surface is little wet, this is going to fade and dissipate. It is going to spread nicely. Just put a little 2-3 dabs of color. Now slowly we are going to increase the tone, like we have to darken the tone, and we have to go like that. Like the way we are going, we have to just go in the similar way. On either sides, we have to go a little darker, and you can leave a little green dots here and there here. Slowly the richness of color is going to increase, like the the tones and just put very light stick kind of thing for the trunk. Understood? So once we are going on the either sides, we are going to increase the intensity or the tones, and spraying is going to make it a little blurry. That's it. Getting me? We don't want hard edges here. We want nice soft edges. Here you see it has actually become very too much blurry. So if like uh, I can still take out colors in particular areas like that. That also is possible. And even though it is a little blurry, that's okay. I don't think that looks bad. Getting me? I think you guys are already trying, right? Or what? Don't do now. Look at this. I will give you time. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
I will give you time. I will give you time. Don't worry. I have enough time. See. So what happens is once we do this, automatically you will see this area looks like sun is coming. Sun is near to that. Yes or no? So just put a few dabs of this strong color here and there to suggest some nearby trees and shrubs, bushes. So basically we are creating a depth game. Okay, so we are trying to create in some real depth kind of feeling. Okay, once we are done with this, just these dabs of color which I was talking about, we will start with the yellowish green on the bottom. So for that, what I can do is first I can dry this thing. You can use a sharp knife or sharp thing like a little sharp thing, like you can also use credit cards end to scrape color like that. See, credit card or debit card is there, right? So you can use that also to just lightly scrape this, and this creates a nice bright kind of a feeling, like it will create a tree trunk or some straight line on a wet surface. Okay, you can use this also. See, I am first drying this. In the meantime, while it is drying, I have started to mix the colors. So I have mixed some sap green. Okay. Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have mixed some sap green and some gambo yellow. Okay, and I have started to I will be now coating this entire area with that color, that rich color. The color is not very watery. Okay, now what I am doing is I am creating, like I am trying to create the follow the drawing, and I am trying to leave the areas which are supposed to be having an effect of water.
Water.
Yeah, I am leaving the water area, and in both the sides, if possible, just try to use this effect, which will give a feeling that the entire paddy field is loaded with water. Okay, now
So like less water.
yeah, so uh, the color is not too wet actually. Now I am increasing the quantity of green color. See, like that. So here, when I am trying to give first and foremost, I am using less water, plus I am not pressing the surface of the paper. I'm just brushing just on top lightly. If you press, then what happens? The brush is going to dig deeper into the paper, and it is going to cover all the pores. But if you are very lightly you are touching it with the belly of the brush, then what happens? Then you are going to get a nice this rough patch. Okay, getting me? Now I am going to increase the consistency of color even more.
Recording in progress.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it got disconnected. So right now I am again increasing the intensity of the green and adding a little bit of orange, and see, I am mostly doing dry brush, and I am trying to create this nice effect of wet paddy field. Are you getting a sense that it is wet now? Like, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So fine. And then what we will do is we will take some orange color and some blue color, mix it with this yellow, like this. This color is basically to suggest some earth. Okay. And I am again not pushing the brush hard. So I want to just create at certain areas impression of some mud being there, like some muddy surface. So this portion is going to be very muddy because it is near to us, so we are able to see all the details, and the one which is farther, that portion is going to be lighter. See, this blue and orange. Now we are using completely dry brush, full dry, like ekdam, like little to no water. very dry, just to mark the bottom of these grassy patches, just to mark the bottom. See, ये कितना जल्दी बन रहा है. It's happening so fast. Once you understand the medium, you will you will find out 10 different ways of doing the same thing. So see, I'm just trying to mark the areas, and it will give a feeling of a grassy patch and some shadows under this grassy patch. Okay, can you guys do this much?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, chalo.
Are we gonna be painting like the sand that is present in the water?
So what we are doing is we are trying to create uh, this silt by adding some splatter of water. So it should appear like some pebbles or some mud is over there, and we will drop in some drop in some colors here, like some spots, or you can splatter also like that, which I have shown. Okay,
Hmm.
the same thing will happen here also, but try to leave some space in between for the water to show up. So it should look like a mirage of uh, silt and water. Can you see? Okay, and then again some dark color is needed, like color should be concentrated for like creating those dark areas. Little spray to disintegrate that color. And now what I will do is I will take the broom. Our brush can also become a broom.
Hmm.
Yeah, so this is not happening properly. I will take a bigger brush. Just a minute. I'll take the bigger. Yeah. I'll take this brush now, and blue, and so basically gray color only. So do it like this and try to make some effect of grass. Okay, in all direction, and we have to touch the surface very lightly. If we touch it very if see here, what has happened is the brush went a little down, so we don't have to go down. Just the tip should touch. It should be very light touch, then only those long grasses will come. Understood?
Hmm.
So once we do this at places, not everywhere, at certain places we do this near the water basically, and then a little lighter tone, we have to put the same grass effect downwards on the water, like that. Downward effect for the like reflection on the water. Here also reflection, and here also we need the dark colors here. So wherever there is this dark color which we are adding, below that there has to be some reflection. Okay. Then one last thing we need to do. The coconut trees on the left side. So for that we need concentrated dark colors. Little bit of green you can add. So orange color, blue color and green color together. Again make it like a broom, and you try to make the coconut tree using this broom. It will look nice. I told you earlier also, right? I think.
Yeah.
How
yeah,
to
you showed this before.
Yeah, how to do the effect of coconut trees earlier. I think we have done this in the Kerala scene.
Yeah, that frame scene.
Yeah. So you see. We need not be very specific, but just we need to get the tones right. Like the tones has to be very dark. This will be the darkest color, like the darkest tone, and then just make a trunk like that, very thin. And then some vegetation here. That's it. I think we're done with the painting.